Alright, there are four elements of a gig poster. They are a place for the date and time, a good picture, your contact information, and a good color scheme. Now let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is go to canva.com and log into our account. Then we're going to come up here to create a design. Click on that. Come down here to custom size. Click on that. And for this one, make sure that it's in inches. We're going to do an 8.5 by 11. Come down here, create new design. Right now it says up here, untitled design. We're going to go ahead and change that. And I'm going to call this gig poster video. There we go. Alright, now let's get to making our poster. First thing we're going to do is put a background on here. I'm not actually putting a background to the sheet that we're on. We're going to put an overlay. So we go to Elements on the far left here. Click on Elements. Then we're going to go to Lines and Shapes, and we're going to click on the Lines and Shapes. I am going to click on the square. That brings the square over here, and we are going to make it bigger to fit the layout. Bring this down a little bit. Now we'll be able to change the color of this later. Now we need to add the picture. So we're going to come over here to Uploads. Click on Uploads. Now as you see, I've got lots of pictures already uploaded, but if you need to upload a file, you just simply go to the Upload Files button right here, click it, and upload your file. I am going to take this picture right here, and I'm going to make it big enough to fit the screen. Get the picture in there the way I want it. And then I'm going to select it, come up here to Position, and I'm going to move this back behind the overlay that we have on there. And that looks like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this overlay down a little bit to suit the picture. I think that's a little too much. Let's make the picture a little smaller so that and then let's bring the overlay back up. Right there, looks good. Now we have the picture here. We got the overlay. Now we want to change the color of the overlay. So click on the overlay, come up here to where the color is, select the color. Now you can make this any color you want, but I like to go with the colors that are in the picture. So I'm going to go ahead with a dark color, and I'm going to make it brown. There we go. So now it's brown. Now the next thing we're going to do is put in the band name. So we're going to add some text. Click on the text button over here. Add heading. Bring that down. Now I'm going to edit the heading by clicking on it. Okay, now that's a little big, so I'm going to bring that down a little bit. You highlight the whole thing. Here, make this 50. There we go. And now we are going to add a place for the date and time. So we're going to come back up here to Uploads. I'm sorry, we're going to go back to Elements, back to Shapes, You're going to select a shape where you want to put your date and time in. I'm going to select this one right here. We're going to minimize it. I like it to be about 2 inches wide with 1 inch high. Here we go. We're going to zoom in, see if we can't make this a little easier to see. This one, let's go 3 inches on this one. 3 inch by 1 inch right there. Now we're going to come up here. You'll see where it says duplicate right there. I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to come over here. There we go. Now we're going to change the color of these. So you click on one, come up here to color, and I like to go back out into the photo colors. Again, you can make them any color you want, but I like to use the photo colors. And we're going to use the lightest photo color I have, right there. And then it says change all. We're going to go ahead and change them all. There we go. Now I want to show you a little trick that I do with the photo to make it more interesting. We're going to come up here to shapes again, and we are going to click the square again, stretch it out, and we are going to turn this one at about a 45-degree angle, stretch it out so that it's covering there, take it to the corner, and now we are going to take it and move it backwards. So click off, click on, go up here, click on the 3 dots up here, go to position, and move back. There we go. We just want it behind that main screen. Now we're going to take this, click on the 3 dots again, and we're going to go here to the transparency and move it down to 50%. There we go. And then we're going to come up here to the color of it, and we're going to make it one of the colors that are in our photo. There we go. Alrighty. Now we are going to add a triangle. Again, we're going to make it bigger. Turn it so that it matches the... Don't want them to overlap. Make that bigger up to there. Bring it down to here. Try to match it so it fits. There we go. And then we're going to take this one, do the same thing, click the three dots up in the upper right hand corner, go to transparency, but this one is going to be 34%. And then we're going to go back to the color again. I think we'll go with the brown. There we go. That makes it nice. Now you could add more layers of that if you want. Just be careful that you don't want to overlap your shapes. Now we're going to make the Northwoods bassist, your name, a little bit more interesting. We're going to duplicate that. We're going to change its color. We are going to go with purple. Animate. Again, top corner, position, backward. We just want it to be back behind there. And then we are going to move it. I did that prematurely. We do not want it behind there first. Position. There we go. Now we got the purple in front. Whichever one is out front is the one that's going to be selected. There we go. I want it right about there. Go back, click the three dots, click the position, go backward. There we go. Now I don't like how dark this one here is. So let's go ahead and change its color. Text color will be, go with this one. There we go. Now you have a, oh, we almost forgot the website. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these up a little bit. Move this up a little bit. Go back, hit the text. Going to add a heading. Obviously tell we're going to have to bring that size down a little bit, but for now, www.northwoodsbassist.com. Okay, and now we are going to shrink it to fit. Just going to hit the minus button here until it all fits in there. Go. I think I want it a little smaller. I want it to line up with these. See, Control Z undoes anything that you do, or you could just hit the undo button, which is right up here. I want to take this Northwoods Bassist and move it up, which means I have to go back, position, backwards, and click on the other text to move it up. There we go. I click here and go back and move that position backwards. There we go. And I think I do like this in black better than I do the brown color, so I'm going to go ahead and change that back. Move these up just a touch. And there you go. Your quick and easy universal band poster. Now you can make this as simple or as complicated as you would like. The big thing to remember is to make sure that the elements are not distracting from what's important. At the end of this video, I'll go ahead and show you what my actual gig poster looks like. If you've created a gig poster of your own, I would love to see them. So provide a link in the comments below. Until then, keep on thumping.